Hi, my name is Steve Faulkner. Welcome to Real Magic Review, and today I shall be reviewing Swarm by Abstract Effects. It'd be better there, wouldn't it, so you could actually read it, rather than doing that. Right, before we do this, can you please like and subscribe? Check out onlinemagic.co. That's my online magic course resource program. 700 plus videos, live sessions every week. Everybody loves it. Go and read the Trustpilot testimonials. It's genuine. I haven't paid anybody to say it's brilliant. It just is. But of course, I'm slightly biased. Read that stuff. Right, just so you know, I'm recording this live. This isn't live. It might have a live feel, so don't comment. We won't get the chat up anyway, so that's pointless to say that. But I'm just trying some new ways of doing this to cut down on time so I can spend time actually with the trick and not editing everything. But if you any feedback would be great. Oh, and like and subscribe if I didn't say that. I probably did. This is another one from Abstract Effects. It looks great, doesn't it? It looks great in the trailer. It really does. And we'll have a look at that trailer now because I've got maybe a couple of things to say.
Abstract Effects
and I will be
presents.
talking through this, so you know, if you want to watch it without that, then no. First of all, it looks really striking, doesn't it? And it does look good. I will say that it looks great. This is genuine. Boom, there you go. You'll be able to do that. Great on camera. So it's a really striking change of a kind. All right, and if you're a magician, you might start. I don't know what this Swarm at Home COVID edition means. But yeah, I mean, it does all that. So I don't know what that is. I didn't get, which I've never done before. I didn't get all the way through the download. So who am I to review this? But anyway, you get the idea. There's no stuff in this that's talking about or anything like that. That's kind of all you get on the trailer. Right. So I saw that and thought, brilliant, that looks great. And I also thought it might only be great for camera, but that's fine. If you are a social media magician and you're starting doing stuff on TikTok, on Instagram, anything like that, then I don't think there's anything wrong with getting the trick just because it works on social media and doesn't work in real life. As long as it doesn't claim to, that's fine. And does this work in the real world? Will you go out and do gigs with this? Well, we'll get onto that in a minute. First of all, it's an Abstract Effects product. They have come under fire a little bit for kind of churning stuff out. I remember the first time was Summit, really, where that kind of upset a few people because of the quality of it and the kind of fiddliness of it. It was a really strong trick. They're good at coming up with really strong ideas and tricks and working back, and then maybe sometimes having slightly flawed methods. And for me, that is what this is. So when I first opened the packet, I kind of went, oh, it's one of them. And I kind of thought it was, but anything that's made, I'm not going to give anything away, but maybe with certain things, that's not going to last. That's not going to last me. If I start carrying that around in my pockets, getting into play, it's not going to last. But maybe I'm wrong. So I thought I'm going to play with it and learn it. And I started learning it, and quarter of the way through the download, I hadn't used it that much and it fell apart and I couldn't do anything with it. I haven't got the thing to replace it. If you're into this kind of stuff, it's not going to be a massive issue to fix it. But it says a lot when I was going to fix it. I just thought, I can't be bothered. Now, it's a shame because it does look great. It is good for certain things, meaning I think it's good for social media, but even then you're going to be a bit careful, have to be a bit careful with it. So on the plus side, it does that stuff in the trailer. It does work. On the negative side, and there's way too much of this, it's really fiddly to use. It's fiddly to bring in and out of play. You're going to have to use misdirection, a bit of sleight of hand if you want to do that properly. And if you're going to do that, to me, you might as well not use something like this. Even in the download, it's kind of, you can see he's kind of struggling with stuff. He says things like, you know, you're going to feel like it's in place and it might not be, and we might get a bit of hate for angles and things like that. And I'm not saying it's hate, because you can work around all these things. You really can. This is doable. But my feeling is that most people are going to get it, open it up after paying quite a chunk of money for it, use it a few times, and then it's going to start collecting dust because it's just all a bit too fiddly and bit bitty for me. Now, I'm not saying that's for everybody. If you're used to this kind of thing, you might use it loads, but it's not a pro piece of kit, this. There's just not much to it. You know, it's packaged in this, you know, it looks very nice, but it's flimsy. And when I opened it, half the stuff was bent in it, because if you're going to start, you know, selling gimmicks that are made of playing cards, which is what it is, it's going to get bent, and this did. And again, it's fine, but it just shows that there's not been that much kind of empathy with the buyer, because, you know, when we compare it to, you know, things like the Jumbo Coin Dropper or, you know, Homer Lewag's Masterclass, where people take a lot of care over their products, this feels like the kind of opposite to that. So it's not that practical. It's really fiddly. It's not that easy to do. You're going to bring him in and out of play, you could easily quite make a mistake with it. I'm not saying you can't practice all these things and get better at it, but to me, it just isn't. I'll be surprised if many people get this and they're still using it 6 months later. I hate to be like this. I hate to say it's rubbish, but I think it is. I just think it's a flimsy bit of kit that looks great, but is mostly pretty impractical. I'd love you to prove me wrong. I'd love you to comment and say, no, I've had this for ages and I've been using it loads, because it pains me to talk about stuff like this. And I don't like doing it. I usually say if I review something badly, it's because it's really expensive and I kind of want people to know about this. And it's overpriced for what you get, and it's a real shame. Abstract Effects, I know you can make really good stuff, but this for me isn't it. Any questions, any comments, do put it below, and again, please prove me wrong. That's Swarm. Thank you, Murphy's Magic, for sending that to me. And go and look at onlinemagic.co after this. Like I said, over 700 videos, loads of cool stuff on there, special guests, and it's only £9, I'm going to say dollars there, £9.99 a month. That's less than a coffee a week, and you get so much for it. All right, take care, have a great one, like and subscribe. See you later.